آیا در حفظ کلمات زبان انگلیسی مشکل دارید؟ و آیا به یاد آوردن کلمات انگلیسی برای شما مشکل است؟ Don't worry. We are here to let you guys understand some tactics that you can do it better. سلام، من مرتضی هستم و این یک ویدیوی دیگر از English with مرتضی است. در برنامه امروز قصد داریم affixes ها و prefixes ها را به هم مرور کرده و کل مطالب ارزشمند یاد بگیریم. اگر برای بار اول از ویدیوهای ما رو تماشا میکنین، برای حمایت از ما لطف کرده چینل یوتیوب ما رو سابسکرایب، لایک و کلید زنگوله رو فشار بدید. Do not forget to share to your friends as well. Now, this is a time to go for and understand some vital and fundamental prefixes in English. Let me ask you a question before letting you guys understand about today's tactics and strategies. شما چگونه لغت در زبان انگلیسی یاد میگیرید؟ آیا شما چپتر لغات صنف انگلیسی تانده و یا یک کتاب رو میرین از بازار میخرین، کتاب لغت که در اون معنا هم وجود داشته باشه و میخوانین help کمک کردن approach شیوه خیلی علاقه‌مند هستم نتیجهش رو بفهمم. آیا بعد از هفته‌ای که میگذره شما نمیگین approach چی میشد؟ بسیار یک لغت تکراری است، برای من این چی میشد؟ Don't you do this? Especially those kind of vocabulary that you do not usually use them in a daily conversation, in a routines, in a writing, spoken language. What do you want to do with? چیکار میکنین واقعا؟ آیا حفظ اینا هنوز هم برای شما آسان است؟ It's not for most of English learners, actually. برای خیلی از زبان آموزا واقعا راحت نیست. Instead of enduring a lot of pressures, memorizing words that we mostly forget them all, we'd better learn about strategies. We'd better learn about tactics. ما به جای از اینکه بریم هی لغت حفظ کنیم برای داشتن یک stable English skills، ما بریم تاکتیک یاد بگیریم، بریم استراتژی یاد بگیریم. If you ask me the question that what strategy are you talking about? What a skill are you talking about? من میگم که بریم ما affixes ها رو یاد بگیریم. Affixes میشه وندها. Affixes what greatly help us not to memorize English words. برای ما کمک میکنه ما لغت انگلیسی نخوانیم. So, instead of memorizing new words, let's understand how to make vocabulary. به جای از اینکه ما بریم هی لغت جدید یاد بگیریم، بریم یاد بگیریم چی رقم لغت نو خود ما بسازیم. For example, in a previous video I've taught you and I've made you an example. من برای شما یک مثال زدم. مثال من چی بود؟ گفتم که من یاد گرفتم کمک کردن. Contribute. Or help. اگر شما بگین دوباره کمک کردن، I really don't want you to take a dictionary book and try to look for it, or you try to make it like I'll help again, contribute again. Instead of just doing and finding new word for, it's better to learn how to make a single vocabulary, and that is re-help, re-contribute. ری به عنوان یک پیشوند برای ما کمک میکنه هزاران تا کلمه نو بسازیم که معنایش دوباره باشه. دوباره رفتن، دوباره پرداخت کردن، دوباره رنگ کردن، دوباره زیبا کردن، دوباره پاک کردن. If you want to make hundreds and thousands of examples with doing again, you just only needed to add a re before the words and especially the verbs. And that will help you to make it hundreds of thousands of words. لذا ما نیاز نداریم همیشه بریم به دیکشنری نگاه کنیم با لغات‌های نو یاد بگیریم. In either case, let's get to learn about today's prefixes. What they are. Prefix ها مجموعه حروفی هن که در اول کلمه قرار میگیرن و برای ما کمک میکنه ما بتونیم معناها و کلمات جدید رو بسازیم. Or a great help is this, that we can guess the meaning of the words with the prefixes. ما با پیشوندها میتونیم معنای کلمات رو حدس بزنیم. Let's understand what they are. The first prefix that I'm going to let you guys understand is the word micro. ببینید دوستای عزیز، شما در هر کلمه‌ای که میبینید مایکرو استفاده شده شما باید بفهمید که مایکرو خرد معنا میده و کلمه‌ای که در او مایکرو هست حتما یک چیزی خردی هست. Let me provide you an example. We do have a micromanagement. ما micromanagement داریم. مدیریت خرد. So, management, micromanagement. So this is a prefix added with the management and clarifies that what kind of management do we talk. Another word is microbe. Microbe. There is something, a very small germ that is called microbe. یک جرم، یک میکروب چیزی است که بسیار خرد است. So that is why we can say that micro means that very small. Another prefix in English is circum. Circum means around or about. دور و بر. The first word that I want to make it is the word circumvent. Means احاطه کردن. دور و بر چیزی و فردی را گرفتن. Another word is circumscribe. دور چیزی را خط کشیدن. When you give up means that you would say I circumscribe. Right? That's going to be the way that we're going to use it. شما باید متوجه باشید. با یاد گرفتن circum شما میتونید تمام کلماتی که حاوی این prefix هست را میتونید حدس بزنید که حتما دور و اطراف یک چیز معنا میده. Another prefix is hetero. Hetero means different and other. To provide you an example is heterogeneous. Heterogeneous means that when we have variety in something, that's going to be the word that we're going to use it. Or when something is not similar to one another. That is the time that we're going to use the word heterogeneous. Another prefix in English is homo. Homo means similar and the same. The words containing homo at the beginning try to be cautious that they would demonstrate the meaning of similarity or when two things are the same. کلمه homonium. شما در مهارت‌های لغات شاید کلمه homonium را خوانده باشید. Those got two words with the same spelling with the different meanings, with the different functions. homonyms ها دو کلمه است یا میتونه چندین کلمه باشه. کلماتی که در واقع سپل مشابه دارن اما معناهای متفاوت دارن. To better help you understand about this vocabulary skill, I can tell you the word water, the word house. کلمه water، کلمه book و کلمه house شما میتونین به عنوان verb استفاده کنین، میتونین به عنوان noun استفاده کنین. For example, if you're going to use the word water as a verb, میشه آبیاری کردن، میشه آب دادن. If you're going to use it as a noun, that is clear. Everybody knows that. So, the word book, اگر به عنوان فعل استفاده بشه، شما همون B-O-O کار دارین. میشه reserve کردن. But if you're going to use the word book as a noun, that is clear. کتاب. House, as a verb, means that to inhabit. To inhabit a place. Why, if we're going to use it as a noun, that is a home for us. That is called homonium. So, right, homophone. Homophone is not a technical word that we would typically use in pronunciation. The two words with a similar sound, that is called homophone. Right? Do you see that how the words with homo, they're going to have the similar meaning and the same? Right. So, this is the time that you have to stop the video and try to make your own examples. الان وقتیه که شما ویدیو رو باید متوقف کنین، مثالهای خودتان رو بسازین. Try to write it down on the piece of the paper. روی یک ورق نوشته کنین. Try to make your own examples. Right? Good. Now, another prefix that we've got in English is hyper. Hyper means that over and more. prefix hyper به معنای بیشتر معنا میده. به معنای زیاد معنا میده. کلماتی که حاوی hyper باشه حتما معناهای اینا زیاد هست. Let's consider some examples. The word hypercritical. Hypercritical means that it is, a word indicating to a person who's always criticizing others, like, that is called hypercritical, right? کلمه بعدی hypersensitive است. کسی که بسیار حساس است. You may know someone around yourself who's very sensitive. All right, we consider it hypersensitive. Hypersensitive یعنی که خیلی حساس باشه. Right? Another prefix that we've got in English is the word mono. Mono means only one. Do not forget that if you encounter into an English word containing mono, that word demonstrates the meaning of only one. اگر کلمات انگلیسی روبرو میشین که حاوی مونو هست، یادتان باشه که مونو یک معنا میده و حتما کلمه مرتبط و کلمه‌ای که حاوی مونو هست معنا و در واقع یک معنای اطراف یک معنا میده. Let's gonna provide an example. The word monologue. Monologue is a great example. Monologue is gonna be indicating to a speech that only one person is speaking. That is called monologue. صحبت یک نفری رو میگن. صحبت تک فردی رو بهش میگن monologue. Right? So let me provide you one another example. Monotony. Monotony, it's going to be a word indicating to the similar path, which is all the time similar. بهش میگیم یک نواخت. Right? So you can say that mono means only one. So if the words containing the prefix mono means that it might demonstrate one meaning. Another prefix that we've got in English is called post. Post means after. کلماتی که حاوی post باشه به معنای بعدی معنا میده. Post operative, it indicates to the procedure, actions بعد از جراحی. Posterior means بعدی. So that's going to be the way that we're going to use them in English words. یادتان باشه دوستای عزیز. کلماتی که حاوی پست باشه همیشه معنای بعد از اون مرحله رو معنا میده. Another prefix that we've got in English is sub. Sub means sub. Means under or lower. یعنی زیر، یعنی کمتر. Submarine is a great example. مثال submarine یک مثال بسیار خوبی است برای این prefix. Life under the water. میشه زیر دریا. Submarine. Another example is substandard. Substandard is the word describing that a work which is not according to standards, level up to the standards. Right? Another prefix that we've got in English is tele. T-E-L-E. Means far and distance. Telecommunication is a great example. مثال telecommunication ارتباط از راه دور. Or هر کلمه دیگه ای که حاوی و دارنده تله باشه به معنای دور معنا میده. Something which is not near. Oh, a great example, or another great example that I can tell you is telemedicine. Telemedicine is a new word in medical treatment and medical science. A doctor from another country wants to cure a patient in your own country. That is called a telemedicine. تداوی از راه دور رو بهش میگن telemedicine. Right? All right. Now this is again your time. You have to stop the video, make your own examples. Please write it down on the piece of the paper. Try to evaluate it yourself whether you learn or not. Another prefix that we've got in English is called extra. Extra is the prefix that it gives us the meaning of more than something. Right? Extracurriculum is a great example. Extracurriculum refers to a program that is more than the regular programs you have to study. extracurriculum به برنامه گفته میشه که مازاد بر برنامه‌های عادی شما برای شما تدریس میشه، برای شما کار میشه، برای شما داده میشه. That is called extracurriculum. Another prefix that we've got in English, it's going to be en. En, what gives us the meaning of cover with and put into. So, کلماتی که با این داشته باشه میشه پوشیده شدن، میشه قرار گرفتن. For example, we're going to have the word enclose, or we do have the word enslave. These are the two great examples that I can tell you, but these are not only two. You can have hundreds of words that it begins with en. Another prefix that we've got in English is d, like de. D means the down, way from. That's going to be the way that we're going to use it. A great example is the value. ارزش چیزی را کاستن. If you're going to make an example, you might talk to your friend that the manager would devalue your work or your program. یعنی چی؟ یعنی مدیر ارزش برنامه تو را کاهش میده. Right, that's going to be the way that you're going to use it. Let me provide you with another example. Deactivate. زمان که شما یک چیز رو غیر فعال کنید. That is called deactivate. Imagine that if someone asks you to deactivate your antivirus program, means that try to stop the antivirus program for a while, right? That's going to be the way that we're going to use it. Another one is negative prefixes. یک مجموعه دیگه از prefix ها به نام negative prefix ها یاد میشه. مجموعه prefix هایی که در واقع معنای کلمات ما و شما رو میان تضاد میکنن. They are including l, n, on, des, non, and many others that I may not remember, including mul. These are the prefixes that we would typically use them in order to change the word meaning versus. Let me provide you some examples. We're going to have the word security. میشه امنیت. اگر شما تضاد این معنا رو به کار داشته باشین, that is called insecurity. میشه ناامنی. We have regular, and if I'm going to make it, negative, so I would have irregular. We have nutrition, تغذیه. If I'm going to make it negative, I would say that malnutrition, سوء تغذیه. That's going to be the way that prefixes would greatly help us make new words instead of memorizing new words and new words and new words. Right? Thank you very much. این کل مطالب و موضوعاتی بود که در قالب یک ویدیو میخواستیم برای شما دوستای عزیز جور کرده و تقدیم کنیم. امیدوارم برنامه مفید واقع شده باشه. And if you think today's program was helpful and it helps you to learn English easier and faster, please do not forget to subscribe, like, and press the ring bell. It supports and it helps us to record more valuable videos, and it helps you to learn English easier and faster. I wish you all the best. Have a great time.